I know.
Good morning, everyone. I have a fun-filled video planned for you today. We're coming to you from the happiest place on earth, none other than the Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. I do have a few videos I'm going to be filming here today of some dedicated ride videos. This is going to be a highlights video showing some of the fun that we're having here today. And at the end, we're going to be showing the fireworks celebration over the castle. So if you're ready for some fun, come along with me.
Oh gosh, it sure is great to see so many good friends. So, are you excited to be here today? Oh, anyhow, thanks for getting things started. And now that we're all together, I've got a surprise for you. You see, when folks from around the kingdom heard you were going to be here, well, they just had to come and give you a great, big welcome! Oh gosh, it's the fairy godmother!
She knows her, Mickey. Why, hello, everyone. Oh, my. Look at all of you. Oh, so many smiling faces, including yours. Now, how may I be your assistance?
Okay, right now we're going to be heading on to Peter Pan's flight. That's what it's called. Yep, here we go, Peter Pan's flight. We gotta make our way inside and go for a ride.
And off we go!
It's a Small World. It's one of Jill's favorite rides, right?
Yeah.
This song is almost as bad as some of the Christmas carols. It gets stuck in your head like a, I think it's called an earworm or something like that. Look at all the money. Rapunzel, so just gonna get her autograph and some pictures taken with her. In the meantime, I'll show you around in here. It looks pretty beautiful. They have nice paintings of all the princesses here, and it's really decorated quite elegantly. So momentarily we'll be meeting Rapunzel.
Mama usually cooks. Well, you know, Mama, I could teach you how to make some gumbo. But we'll start off with mincing up some vegetables, and afterwards we'll have to spice it up better. And then I'll give you your own gumbo pie. And I'll see you soon.
I like the braids. It's my favorite hairstyle.
Where's Flynn at?
Flynn? He can't be here. It's his princess fairy tale.
Oh, he's off limits from
Check
here?
over at snuggly.com now. You'll be able to find him there.
Great.
Bye, Chris.
Alright, we're currently making our way to Space Mountain. It's my first time ever riding this, surprisingly enough. But I'm not going to film it just so I don't lose the camera, but I'll let you know my thoughts after I come off. So that was my first time riding Space Mountain. Just have to say I'm glad that the lap belt, the restraint belt held, because that really jolts you around. I thought for a second that I was going to fly out of the car. What did you think of it?
It was great, but I thought I was going to hit my head off one of the bars that was coming. It was just like screaming.
It was really dark though, a lot of twists and turns. I did get dizzy, but I did enjoy it, so at least I could check that off my list. And now we're going to head to the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, my favorite ride here. Alright, officially on my favorite ride here at the Magic Kingdom, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover. So I'm going to show you some of the highlights of it, but I'm actually making a special video for this one by itself, so look for that later on. But right now, let's enjoy some of the sights and sounds of the People Mover around Magic Kingdom.
So keep your eyes peeled. You never know who you might see.
Cinderella Castle.
Disney's Carousel Progress. Inside this rotating theater, full families welcome you into their homes of yesterday and today.
Believe it or not, those two guys just came out of there. Hey, Pooh Bear!
This would be a perfect storybook. I don't know. I think all books are pictures. You know, my sister was trying to read this. This is so boring. I'm watching that read a book with pictures in it. Enjoy your day. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so Lily just met Alice in Wonderland, and now we're headed over to, I think, Fantasyland, no, Adventureland to do Pirates of the Caribbean. So I'll give you a little peek at that next. Spot that right there? That is Rapunzel's castle. Not sure if we could check it out or not, but it looks pretty cool. Somebody left some apples laying out here. Hopefully no one grabs them.
Persuasion, mateys. Fire at will!
Oh, you scurvy skunk! Do I hear 10? A hen for a 10!
10! I'll give you 20! Gonna go wrong.
Pipe down, you lily-livered lubber! Strike your feathers, dearie. Show 'em your flock.
Hey, send them hens a dirty job.
You look or no? What do you think? Maybe put these on. There we go.
I know.
We'll come back here, okay?
There's some pretty cool stuff here for the gift shop at Pirates of the Caribbean. Get your very own Jack Sparrow photo. to even get some recreation scenes from the ride itself and the movie. Look who it is, Jack Sparrow. So we just finished up eating lunch at the Harbor House. Food was awesome. Now I believe we're going to take a ride on the Liberty Belle steamboat. So let's hop aboard. While we're waiting to board the steamboat, we'll take a nice view at the Haunted Mansion, something that we'll be riding later on. Spot on the back of the boat here, and we'll be departing momentarily, but here's a great view of that huge paddle wheel. And directly behind us is Rapunzel's castle, or tower, and the Haunted Mansion. And here's just a closer look at this magnificent boat. And it is indeed steam powered, believe it or not.
Not so much.
Hey, Sam. Look at Sam Eagle, everybody. Hey, tell us, Sam, what great American story are we sharing today?
Today we shall salute the Declaration of Independence.
A great story indeed. The people of the colonies, they said, let freedom ring, declared their independence.
Then they overthrew the king.
There were battles, there was violence, there were spies and freedom.
But we won't speak about all that. This is wholesome through and through.
Right, let's bring out some friends to help us. Hey there, that's your cue.
Welcome. Hiya.
Woo! Great moments in history. La 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 la. Great moments in history.
And this one features what?
And here's what you will take away in all your minds and hearts. Great moments in history.
But only the American.
Great moments in history, but just the American hearts.
Enforced cruel repression and abolished our rights.
Wow, nice job, Gonzo. How did you remember all that?
I stapled it to my arm.
Yeesh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Okay, now, does anyone have any arguments in favor of England and King George?
Boo!
No King George.
Come on, everybody!
King George.
No King George! No King George!
So now we're going to check out the Hall of Presidents. So let's head inside and see what they have to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Presidents of the United States of America. George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, John Quincy Adams, Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, James K. Polk, Zachary Taylor, Millard Fillmore, Franklin Pierce, James Buchanan, Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Johnson, Ulysses S. Grant, Rutherford B. Hayes, James A. Garfield, Chester A. Arthur, Grover Cleveland, Benjamin Harrison, William McKinley, Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, Woodrow Wilson, Warren G. Harding, Calvin Coolidge, Herbert Hoover, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Harry S. Truman, Dwight D. Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, Lyndon B. Johnson, Richard M. Nixon, Gerald R. Ford, Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, George Bush, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, Barack Obama. And now we come to the present. Once again, we place our trust in the idea of a president, as we have from the beginning.
My fellow citizens, no event could have filled me with greater anxieties than that notification on the 14th day of April, 1789, that you had selected me to lead our nation.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God.
Idea our presidents have turned into a great American idea again and again.
That's not special effects, that's a thunderstorm. So now it's time to ride the Haunted Mansion, so let's get in our Doom Buggy and see all the spooks and goblins.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls, whenever candlelights flicker, where the air is deathly still. This chamber has no windows and no doors, which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.
Our library is well stocked with priceless first editions, only ghost stories, of course, and marble busts of the greatest ghost writers the literary world has ever known.
Anyways, that was Walt Disney World's Haunted Mansion. Incredible ride. Don't think the camera picked it up very well, but hopefully you guys are able to see some of the cool special effects in there. Now we're headed back to Tomorrowland to grab some food, ride the People Mover again, and go from there. And around 8 o'clock I think they're having fireworks, so we have to get a spot for that. By the way, I know this has been a long video, but hopefully it's been entertaining. But if you're having a good time watching it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave your comments down below. Tell us what you think, because I love hearing back from you guys. So let's continue on with the fun. So as you can see, darkness is falling upon us here, and we're coming down to our last couple of hours. So right now we're headed to Ariel's Grotto to ride, I think it's Enchanted Under the Sea, something like that. So give you a look at that on the inside. But right now, I'll give you a view of what's in front of me because it looks pretty beautiful here.
Do you want to meet her? Okay.
So a little detour before we go on the ride. Lily's actually going to meet Ariel and get her autograph and her picture taken with her. So we'll do that first, then we'll hop on Ariel's ride. What do you think?
Nice.
You like her?
That's a terrible place to start a story. I'll just tell you how it ends. No, wait. I got an idea. I'll start at the beginning. I was born from a small blue egg. Wait, my story's not near as interesting as Ariel's. You know Ariel, the mermaid?
What's this? You've come to a stop. Maybe it's that sea witch. Listen to me. Stay seated in your clamshell while I get to the bottom of this.
Kind of familiar. If we can try as Sebastian to keep an eye on Ariel. Wait, if we can try our old man and Ursula took Ariel's.
our soul. The way he can play the knees on the street, the drum rocking out the blackfish. He sings the skin that is black, they know where it's at. I know that nowhere. Under the sea. Down before the fish is happy, as off through the waves they roll. The fish on the
Ursula has great powers. So Ariel is with Ursula. Wants to live happily ever after.
They were kidding when they called me Belle Witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways. Repentance in the light and made a switch. Yes. Poor unfortunate souls.
Sitting there across the way, she don't matter like
Okay, so this is take 2 on Splash Mountain. Showed you earlier it was a rain, I should say a thunderstorm, and they shut down operations. So now we're back at night with our fast pass and ready to board. So here we go. Okay, and we're off now.
Here we are.
It's gonna be a dark ride, but a wet ride.
I got wet.
Got wet already. Okay, we got our spot. We're waiting for the fireworks to start for the closing ceremony, so it should be starting any minute now.
And they all live happily ever after. Each of us has a dream, a heart's desire. It calls to us. And when we're brave enough to listen and bold enough to pursue, that dream will lead us on a journey to discover who we're meant to be. All we have to do is look inside our hearts and unlock the magic within.
Ready to
There's magic in the air
Some people are worth melting for.
Say goodbye to the pain of the past. We don't have to feel it anymore. There's an open door. There's an open door. Hearts open.
Look inside yourself. You are the
to an end, but yours continues on. Grab hold of your dreams and make them come true. For you are the key to unlocking your own magic. Now go, let your dreams guide you. Reach out and find your happily ever after.
Okay guys, that's going to conclude our video. I forgot to do an outro because we got caught up in the chaos trying to exit the park. But if you made it through the entire video, I just want to first off say thank you. I know it was a long video, but there's so much that I wanted to share with you that I didn't want to leave any parts out. But I hope you guys enjoyed everything that we did today. I hope you felt like you're a part of our group today and had a great time with us, because that's the purpose of me doing this video, is not only to show you the fun that we have, but to make you feel like you're part of us as well, and to bring you along on our adventures and journeys. So with that said, if you do have any questions, comments, thoughts, please leave them down below. If you enjoyed this video, just like I did, give it a thumbs up. Just a couple quick thoughts though. We did do most of the rides we wanted to do. The train that goes around the park, the steam train, was down for refurbishment. And the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train we couldn't do because it was down the first part of the day. And then the rest of the day, the line was like 2 hours long. It was just ridiculous. So we did just about everything else we wanted to do, minus one or two things. But overall, we had a great time. We were there about 12 hours. Our feet are killing us. We're tired, hungry, thirsty, and thankful that the day was over with. But it has been 9 years since we've last been there, and a lot's changed, and a lot is familiar. And overall, I really had a great time, and hope to do it again in the near future, much sooner than 9 years. So with that said, if you're new to my channel and like to see more videos like this, just subscribe, ring that notification bell, and don't forget you can follow me on Facebook, where I do share photos from my adventures, and check out my merchandise shop and my Patreon page, which will also help support my future adventures. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.